Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? Welcome to the SaxaVord Sessions. I hope you're hearing everything all together today. We have got our new piece of equipment here and we're working again, hopefully. Thank you very, very much, Debbie Strang, for helping us out get a hold of that bit of equipment. That's a lifesaver. Nell, Greg's joined us. Love your new show, your pre-shoot show tune. You've told us before, but what's the name? It's called the Mars Bar. And it was one that the manager here, Steve Carter, got me to write for Frank Strang when they were going to name this bar the Mars Bar, but it's now called the Top Gun Bar. But anyway, it's along the same theme. But there we go. Hello, Danny Inch and Hamilton. Hope you're doing all right. That's fine. Well, it is Happy St. Andrew's Day to you all out there, folks. Let me know if you're joining us and please share the show. Davey and me is here to take you through an hour of music today. Remember, if you want to comment, the only thing you have to do is go to the SaxaVord Sessions page because I can't see your comments otherwise. If you do, I can do this and put your comment up on there like Danny's and Nell's and say hello to you all and things like that. But I can't do it if you do it on my channel or any other channel. But if you do it there, we can see how you're all doing. But please send a message in. And there's Elma saying, hi, everybody. So let us know how you're getting on. It's St. Andrew's Day. Here is, yeah, let us know if you're hearing everything all right and it's all sounding fine. There's Pat. She's put up 3 Scotland flags. So that's fine. So, right, here's Scotland the Brave. We'll go for there to begin with. Mary's Wedding and the Thistle of Scotland. To start with, we have to go for it. Here we go. we go. That was good old Scotland the Brave, Mary's Wedding, and the Thistle of Scotland to get us going. Goodness me. Viola says, greetings and a cold day in Boston. My favourite song and the only one that I learned to play on Granny Wood's piano as a child. My goodness, Granny Wood. There we go. My mum's Granny Wood as well. So that's interesting, Viola. We're maybe related. Jock Tamson's bairns and all that. That's it. Hello, Hazel. Hazel Kent's joining us. Hello, Peter and crew. Davey's the crew today. Eli's no feeling so well today, so get well, Eli, and we'll see you next week, hopefully. That'll be good. We've got a wee show going. We've got other stuff going for you. There's Viola saying hello. Right, a wee set of jigs this time, I think. Hopefully you're all hearing it okay. Let us know if there's any problems. Beautiful sunny day, says Hazel. Last couple been a tad chilly. Well, when I came in to set up today, Davey was already in. It was flickering snow outside. So, and when I came home at 2 o'clock in the morning last night for playing, it was flickering snow and it was 0 degrees. As Angus would say, if it goes below that, it's -1. -1. So there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Keith, please sharing, and I hope you enjoy the show today. A wee kind of St Andrews theme about it. I've been lucky enough to play at St Andrews Society's kind of a lot of different ones over the world. I've played in Bangladesh and Brazil and Uruguay and Hong Kong. I played in Hong Kong, which is all good fun. And done quite a few in Abu Dhabi and the Middle East and all that. So, but here I am in Uns this year, just online for you. Here's the Linton Ploughman, which is the dance with the Muckinna Geordie's Buyer. We'll keep it as Scottish as possible. We'll do that, then we'll do Bonnie Dundee and the Cock of the North. There we go. How more Scottish can we get than that? That was just to see that I was doing that properly or not. That's it. So there we go. Here we are. Pardon me, choked on a fly there. There we go. The muck and the Geordie's better. Now, Albert says you're left-handed today again, Peter. Yeah, I can do that as well. You see, it's one of these things. I'm just going to change something here, Albert. So see if I can work this out. I thought I'd done it already. Am I still left-handed? Somebody can let me know if I'm not left-handed now. Does that look better? Happy now? Hopefully everybody's happy. If I'm not left-handed, you better get this right, Albert, or I've just made me left-handed. Ladies and gentlemen, here is a wee video for you this time, and what else can we have to start off today but the Corries with? You'll get it, I'm sure. Here it is.
As I come in by Auchindoun, just a wee bit fae the tune, tae the Hielands I was bound to view the halls of Cromdale. I met a man in tartan true, speered at him what was the news, oh he the Hieland army ruse, that ere we come to Cromdale.
We were in bed, sir, every man, when the English host upon us come. A bloody battle then began on the halls of Cromdale. The English horse, they were so rude, bade their hooves wi' heel and blood, but our brave clans who boldly stood upon the halls of Cromdale. But alas, we could no longer stay, and o'er the hills we come away. Sir, we did lament the day that ere we come to Cromdale. Thus the great Montrose did say, Hieland man, show me the way. I will over the hills this day to view the halls of Cromdale. They were at dinner every man, when the great Montrose upon them come. A second battle then began on the halls of Cromdale. The Grant, Mackenzie and Mackay, as Montrose did espy, then they fought most valiantly upon the halls of Cromdale. The Macdonalds they returned again, the Camerons did their standards join, Macintosh played a bloody game upon the halls of Cromdale. The Gordons boldly did advance, the Frasers fought with sword and lance, the Grahams they made the heats to dance upon the halls of Cromdale. Then the loyal Stuarts wi' Montrose, the boldly set upon their foes, laid them low wi' Hieland blows, laid them low on Cromdale. Of 20,000 Cromwell's men, 1,000 fled to Aberdeen, the rest of them lie on the plain. They're on the halls of Cromdale. Of 20,000 Cromwell's men, 1,000 fled to Aberdeen, the rest of them lie on the plain. They're on the halls of Cromdale.
There we go. How's about that? You can't not have a St Andrews night without a good battle song. At the beginning, the Corries there with the Hawks of Cromdale, and Danny says, "Oh, good, the videos sound good. Thank goodness for that." The lights just flicked on and off there, folks. That's all we need in the middle of this is a wee power cut. But never mind. Hi, Vi, Todd, and Kinross. How's Vi doing today? I hope you're fine. Hazel says she's not long giving you a nudge. See, they're better in this technical terms than I am, or this nudging and whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, this is SaxaVord Sessions, all the way from the SaxaVord Spaceport up here in Nance today on this cold, nearly snowing day. Wee flickers outside. It's not far away, I don't think. Certainly cold enough. Anyway, please share about, hit the share button. And remember, please, folks, if you do want to comment, you have to do it through the SaxaVord Sessions page on Facebook. If you're not sure how to find that, go up to the wee magnifying glass at the top, type in SaxaVord Sessions and hit enter, and it'll take you to that page and go onto that page, and then you'll be able to comment. If you comment on my own pages and that where it's shared to, I can't see it here in this programme. So that's that. Here's a wee set of waltzes, all Scottish all about this time of year and all that kind of stuff. We'll start off with I Belong to Glasgow, and then we'll have Lovely Stornoway, and then we'll have the Northern Lights of Old Aberdeen. Just dedicate this one to my pal Ronnie Kane, who's an avid Aberdeen supporter, as is the head teacher, Paul, at the school here, and I'm a Hearts supporter, and they beat us last week and put our unbeaten run to an end. But I'll play the Northern Lights of Old Aberdeen anyway, because I'm a good guy like that. It's only a game, after all. There we go. I forgot to say one of the names of one of the tunes there. I realised after I'd said and playing it. That was I Belong to Glasgow, the Lovely Stornoway, Westering Home, and the Northern Lights. of Old Aberdeen. We set of Scottish waltzes on this St Andrew's Day. I hope you had a wee waltz round the kitchen flare, or push the coffee table back and get the carpet rolled up. That's what they used to do in the olden days. Somebody told me there was a wee croft house up here, and they remembered being at a wedding, and it was in the 2 rooms of the croft house, and there was about 80 folk. I thought, unbelievable. That was one great fun, though. Anyway, we were playing in the lounge last night in Lerwick with the boys in the band, and we had a good night there, and Christmas is kicking in already, as you can tell. We've got our thing up, but I must show you, Steve Carter, the manager here, set this on fire for me this morning. Sometimes it gets cold at this time of year. You'll be wondering, he doesn't look that cold when he's saying it's 0 degrees. Wait till I move. Look at this. Oh, what about that? A good old fire going behind me today. I'm feeling brilliant. I could sit here all day. Right, so he's got the Christmas tree up and everything. It's looking very festive. So there we go. Peter, if you have snot up there, you can keep it. We didn't want it down here, says Vi. There's not much option, I don't think. But here's a couple of 6/8 marches with a wee bit of scenery on it for you, starting off with the Bannow Highlanders. So it's a wee video for you. Here we go. There we go, the Bannow Highlanders and Murdo Mackenzie of Torridon. And great tunesies. That's just me messing about in the house and playing everything and double tracking it and all that kind of stuff and making the dance band sound. So Vi Todd says, could you please the Inside Out Fish Eater? That's one of my tunes. I'll try my best. I was speaking to someone the other day and they said, can you not do a show someday with all your own tunes? And I thought, that's a bit boring for folk that. And they said, no, we like to. And so we'll see. I might do one. I'm never very good at promoting that. But I have written about 300 tunes now or something. So there's a few. There is a few. But, and I've done a few commissions in the past couple of weeks for Christmas and things for people as well. So if you're stuck for a Christmas present, there you go. Get me in touch and I'll do tune commissions. And you get a whole package with the CD and the music all written out. No, it's all in a presentation box and everything. There you go, if you're stuck for something. So SaxaVord Sessions. Oh, by the way, there are other people. The advertising laws say there are other people that write tunes as well, not just me. So there's Murray Cowie joining us. No heard from you for a wee while, Murray. Hope you're well. Doing an alternate. Davy wonders if Murray's cooking today on the Pentland Firth or if he's at home. I think we're having lamb roast today, supplied by Nigel up here. So I'm looking forward to that. Nigel's lamb today. That's going to be nice. So here we go. So here is a wee set for the Dashing White Sergeant, and I'll stick the inside fish eater on the end. As we all know, when you were bairns at school, we all learnt how to do the dancing at Christmas time. And the bairns here are doing that just now, actually, and then I play at their dance, and it's always a great night. So there we go. Dashing White Sergeant. There we go. There's a wee Dashing White Sergeant for you. That was the original tune, the Dashing White Sergeant. Followed by, what did I play there? Can't even mind what I played now. Anyway, Cadham Woods. We had Cadham Woods after that, and then we had Roxburgh Castle, then we had Calvert Lodge, then we had The New High Level by the late Andrew Rankin, and we finished off with The Inside Out Fish Eater by the still present here, me. I'm still here so far, even though it's called. Right, Hazel's saying she's dancing away. That's bro. Hello, Alexa. Alexa's in sunny Aberdeen. Right, here's a wee video for you, this, of the great late Andy Stewart. And of course, this is all very self-explanatory. And as a little interesting sideline here, this is what I like about this show, the wee stories and things. We're in Spaceport, SaxaVord just now, up Munst. The premises, the whole complex used to be the RAF. It was RAF SaxaVord. And they used to bring entertainers up and things like that. And one night I was up in the laundry room up here, and there's all these photos up, everybody that's been up entertaining, and Andy Stewart was there. And then Jackie Rayburn, a friend of mine down the road, sent me a video that she'd found online of Andy Stewart performing in the officers' mess here on a Hogmanay show or a Christmas show it was, or something. He was up doing it. So here is Andy Stewart, and he'll tell you what this is all about.
You can't really sing this next song without a glass of the Crater, whiskey, in your hand. It's a song called Campbellton Loch, and the chorus, in case you don't know, it goes, Campbellton Loch, I wish you were whiskey, Campbellton Loch, oh aye, Campbellton Loch, I wish you were whiskey, I would drink you dry. Now, I always wondered how this song came about, and when I was in Campbellton, I asked this old gentleman, one of the oldest inhabitants, if he could tell me how the song originated. Well, Andrew, he says it was a long time ago. You see, at that time, there was 14 distilleries up there on the hill behind Campbellton, just after the Garden of Eden it was. And one day there was a dreadful fire in one of the distilleries, and the heat from the flames of the fire was bursting open the 10,000-gallon vats of whiskey, and all the whiskey was running down the streets of Campbellton. And all the men of Campbellton were running down the streets after the whiskey. And they were grabbing pots and pans and gilly jars and anything they could grab their hands on, to, as long as, you know, they were grabbing them from the table, from below the bed, just as long as they would hold the precious fluid. But unfortunately, on that particular day, there was a cadet naval training ship in the harbour. And it was full of young boys, too young to know what they were doing. And they went up the hill and they put the fire out. It was an English ship. And to this day, if you ask a man from Campbelltown if he'd like a glass of whiskey, there's a small chance he will say yes. But if you say to him, would you like some water in your whiskey, he will remember the tragedy and he will reply, no thank you. What's the good of starting a fire and then putting it out? Oh, Campbellton Law, I wish you were a whiskey, Campbellton Law, okay. Oh, Campbellton Law, I wish you were a whiskey, I would drink you dry. Now Campbellton Loch is a beautiful place, but the price of the whiskey is grim. How nice it would be if the whiskey was free and the loch was full up to the brim. Oh, Campbellton Loch, I wish you were a whiskey, Campbellton Loch, okay. Oh, Campbellton Loch, I wish you were a whiskey, I would drink you dry. I'd buy a yacht with the money I got and I'd anchor it out in the bay. If I wanted a nip, I'd go in for a dip, I'd be swimming by night and by day. Campbellton Loch, I wish you were a whiskey, Campbellton Loch, okay. Oh, Campbellton Law, I wish you were whiskey, I would drink you dry. We'd have a gathering of the clans, they'd come from near and far. I can see them grin as they're wading in and shouting slanjaha. Campbellton Law, I wish you were whiskey, Campbellton Law, okay. Oh, Campbellton Law, I wish you were whiskey, I would drink you dry. But what if my boat should overturn and drowned in the whiskey was I? You'd hear me shout, you'd hear me call out, what a wonderful way to die. Campbellton Law, I wish you were whiskey, Campbellton Law, okay. Oh, Campbellton Law, I wish you were whiskey, I would drink you dry. Ah, but what's this I see? A horn for me. 'Tis a vision to make your blood freeze. It's the police afloat in a dirty big boat, and they're shouting, "Time, gentlemen, please, oh no, no, Campbellton Law, I wish you were whiskey, Campbellton Law, oh pie, oh Campbellton Law, I wish you were whiskey, I want drinking dry."
There we go. Andy Stewart there with Campbellton Loch, I wish I were whiskey, which is, of course, to the tune, the pipe tune, the Glendaruel Highlanders, which is about some Highlanders for Glendaruel who had nothing to do with the Benoit Highlanders, who were Highlanders for Benoit. But Albert put me right. I think Albert's watching the Albert Watson, Albert in Dundee. He found out about the Benoit Highlanders, and it was I would have to go back and look at his story, but he told me all about it, where they were. And it wasn't actually a regiment as such. It was more folk that were up working at it was some sort of industry they were doing up there at the time. And that was the Benoit Highlanders. So there we go. Hello, Bonnie. Bonnie's in Milwaukee. Hi, Bonnie. Davey says hello, Bonnie. There we go. So lovely stuff. Here's a wee set for Postage Jig. And this song was made famous, of course, by Jim McLeod and his band at the Dunblane Hydro. And Lassie, Come and Dance With Me is the first one. The wee Kirkcudbright Centipede. Oh, no, it's no. It's My Big Kilmarnock Bonnet next. And then the wee Kirkcudbright Centipede after that. That was my English teacher used to test us out who could spell Kirkcudbright. Kirkcudbright. There we go. That was Postage Jig, Lassie Come and Dance With Me, My Big Kilmarnock Bonnet, and the wee Kirkcudbright Centipede. Nell started something here. She says, who likes whiskey and what type? She says she can't stand it. But I haven't drunk for 12 years now, but when I used to, I quite liked some whiskey, but it didn't like me so much. That was the problem. So anyway, but Pat, oh, there you go, Davey. Pat says single malt Dallas skirt. So you better have that in the Christmas stocking list. So Davey's saying they used to take a pal in Florida and take a ball. Glenfiddich, yeah. Hazel saying, in my home area in Speyside and surrounded by distilleries, but I don't drink. It's kind of like me. I wouldn't have been much used to that economy at all. An old friend of my dad's said that the only thing to have here with whiskey was another one. That makes sense. Here's the wee song that we can't have a St Andrew's Day show without. It's the Corries, and it is this video, Davey.
Oh, flower of Scotland, when will we see her like again? That fought and died for your wee bit hill and glen and stood against him. Proud Edward's army and sent him home. The hills are bare now, and autumn leaves lie thick and still. O'er land that is lost now, which those so dearly held that stood against him. Proud Edward's army and sent him home. Days are past now, and in the past they must remain. But we can still rise now and be the nation again and stood against him. Proud Edward's army and sent him home. The hills are bare now, and autumn leaves lie thick and still. O'er land that is lost now, which those so dearly held, O flower of Scotland, when will we see her like again?
There you are, the one and only Corries with Flower of Scotland. I was just telling Davey there when that was playing, I was playing in the lounge bar in Lerwick last night, and we actually done Flower of Scotland at one point. And the whole place was singing along and going for it. And I don't know if Roy Williamson ever realised what a big thing he had written when he did that. It's world known. And for Raymond Chukchuk out there, Raymond says he's got the cold after playing at 2 St Andrews nights. How do you get the cold in Spain? Anyway, you should come here, Raymond. You're needing to toughen up a bit again. But Raymond always, one of his big bugbears is when the bagpipes plays the tune and they play the wrong note at the end. Well, it's because the bagpipes don't actually have that natural note at the end. That's why it is. Well, you can false finger it and get a sort of note. But it's just one of the things with the pipes. Raymond's not sent us any videos yet, and we're going to get him on live for Spain someday, just to prove he does exist. Now, yesterday on our national radio station, when I was listening going down the road, on Off the Ball, I'm allowed to say that because we're here. The boys were playing a tribute to St Andrews night, and they played Jimmy Shand playing the Bluebell Polka. And Gary Innes was on that presents Take the Floor as well. Gary's a good pal of mine. And it did kind of make me laugh a wee bit because they were playing this, and it was the wonderful Jimmy Shand himself. But the tune, the Bluebell Polka, was actually composed by a London band leader. It wasn't actually Jimmy Shand that wrote that. So it was quite funny. St Andrews. So the English are getting involved today as well. So that's all right. So here it is, the Bluebell Polka. There we go. There we go. That was the Bluebell Polka. Right. I've had a couple of chorus tracks on today, but this next one's extremely nostalgic and got some really fantastic old footage on it. And it has to be on a St Andrews Day show. Remember, this is the SaxaVord Sessions you're listening to all the way from SaxaVord up in Haroldswick in Unst, Shetland. Myself, Peter Wood, and Davy Sinton doing the sound over for me here today. And the stage decoration done by Steve Carter. He's got the tree and even the fire. And you missed that there. Davey was even loading the fire up behind me there in that last track. It was quite cool. So, Danny Inch is asking for a wee bar and rocks at Aiden. We'll see what we can do. We'll maybe get that fitted into the last set. That would be good. So here is the chorus with some great old footage. This is an old video, Davey, so you might have to crank it. I'm not sure, but you'll work it out. Here's Scots Way.
Scots from Bruce as oft times lad, welcome to your gory bed, or to victory. Now's the day and now's the hour, see the front of battle, or see approach proud Edward's power, chains and slavery. traitor knave, walk and fill a coward's grave. Was it base as be a slave? Let him turn and flee. War for Scotland's king and law, freedom's sword will strongly draw. Freeman stand or freeman fall, let him follow me. By oppression's woes and pains, by our sons in servile chains, we would drain our dearest veins, but they shall be free. Lay the proud usurper low, tyrants fall in every foe, liberty's in every blow. Let us do our deed. Scots were here where Wallace bled, Scots one bruise as oft times led. Welcome to your gory bed, or to victory.
There we go, and that footage, fantastic. Horses right up the Royal Mile. No problem to the Corries. I'd be lucky if I got a moped. I don't think you can get a moped in the Royal Mile nowadays, is it not? Pedestrianised, it probably is. You weren't there having to clear up after the horses or anything, were you? No. Just the recorder. Davey was just recording, not clearing up after the horses. Anyway, listen, folks, thanks very much for joining me here today for this wee St Andrews special. On behalf of Davey and me, it's been great to have this all working properly again. I hope you've enjoyed the show. So from SaxaVord Announced, for the Spaceport, we shall bid you farewell until next week. Here's a wee set of tunes to take us out with A Deal Among the Tailors, or good old famous Scottish ones. You'll ken the hell a lot. So enjoy and have a wee hugh. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed it. There's Raymond joining us now. Hopefully Raymond will come on the show with me some week when he sends me a couple of videos, Davey. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is SaxaVord Sessions all the way from the SaxaVord Spaceport, and I'm signing off for St Andrew's Day 2025. And we'll see you next week. Remember, show's on 1:30 every Sunday, British Standard Time. So we'll see you then. Take care. Thanks again. Great having your company.